Well, joining us live now from the Netherlands via Skype is Mariam El Maslouhi, who's a women's rights activist in Utrecht. Mariam, a very warm welcome to the programme. Thanks for being with us. Your view, first of all, on the vote.
Well, it's an extremely Islamophobic vote, first of all. But I think it's very important to point out that this is a cabinet that is conservative liberal / Labour. So that is the cabinet that is governing right now in the Netherlands. And the Minister of Interior, which is of the Labour Party, is the one who has pushed for this burqa ban. So this is really not reserved only for Wilders's party, but this is an overall accepted ban by the so-called left also in the Netherlands.
And Mariam, the people behind this particular vote say that they think it's essential to be able to identify the wearer in government buildings, public transport, schools and in hospitals. But you don't buy that argument, obviously.
Absolutely not. I mean, the 150 Muslim women who are wearing the burqa already have to identify themselves. So on the airport or wherever, they have to show their face and show their ID. This is just another obsession with the Muslim woman's body in Europe, which has a long history. I mean, just look at France. There's also the argument that this is about safety, but safety for who? This is about excluding Muslim women from entering education or in government places. So this so-called worry or afraid of safety. I mean, one of the PVV members have said, what if it is a terrorist under the burqa? I mean, he did not say this about guys who are wearing a helmet or whatever. So this is very, very motivated by an anti-Islam sentiment.
And Mariam, how many women could this affect?
At around 150 women who wear the full, who are fully veiled, so also their faces.
And in terms of inclusion, Mariam, your worry is, of course, that in places like schools, courts, public buildings, which are vital to, to exist in a country, of course, those women would be excluded from those places, presumably, if this goes through via the Senate.
Exactly. And who says that the woman who is wearing a burqa cannot educate children? Who says that they are not qualified to be doctors? So this is a very typical, and especially if you look at the atmosphere in the Netherlands, in France, in Belgium, that is a very anti-Islam, anti-migrant. To push a bill like this, and considering the elections in March 2017, this worries me a lot.
Mariam, what about the general public? What are their views on this?
I think the general view is the narrative of safety, that people would like to see the face of the other, as if you cannot have a normal conversation with someone who is veiled. So that is the general feeling here in the Netherlands. You want to see who is behind the veil. You want to see, but they only want to see who is behind the veil because that person is Muslim, and because, well, Muslims, are supposed to be dangerous.
Mariam El Maslouhi joining me there from Utrecht. Mariam, thank you.
Thank you for having me.